to the home of the Fighting Illini, Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Kent State Golden Flashes, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and the Golden Flashes will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Fighting Illini offense takes the field and they'll have the ball first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
They'll go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Illinois now facing 3rd and forever. Looking to throw, it's Altmaier. Pocket breaking down. Had to get rid of it quickly. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. The Golden Flashes offense will try to get something started with their first possession. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
Grab near the sticks. It's Martin. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Harris. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. The give to the single back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quick completion on the out. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. Luke Altmaier started his career as a backup to Matt Corral at Ole Miss, but man, did he blossom for the Fighting Illini. Had their best season in more than 20 years, and maybe more in store for him, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there were still a lot of fans that I think were skeptical when the transfer portal news came out that he was going to be joining Illinois. And people wanted to see what all the hype was about. You saw it last year, not just running the ball, but making big plays through the air. Really curious to see if Luke Altmaier can take the next step this season, because if they do, this is going to be a really, really tough team to beat.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. Scanning the field, it's Altmaier. That's caught, it's Clement. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Grabbed in the middle, it's Berry. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Golden Flashes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Berry. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
The Golden Flashes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Berry. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Touchdown, Golden Flashes! Once he got some room, it was over.
And these offenses, man, they've been struggling, and you've been waiting. Who's going to make the big play? They finally break through. They make the big explosive play, and maybe this is what they needed to get this offense rolling.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the 1st time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
2 teams inside the Big 12 squaring off today, and it's now a final. Here's a quick recap. Oklahoma was able to ride away on that Sooner schooner with the win, but not necessarily without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. To throw, it's Altmaier.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. A strike downfield. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Timeout, Illinois.
To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Arkin. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. The Fighting Illini needs to get it to the county line for a 1st down. They'll run it. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. That one's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be dead at the 35-yard line. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Wants to fire on second down. Using the quick game. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Going for it all. Touchdown, Kent State! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. A clutch throw and catch from the quarterback and the receiver in the end zone for the touchdown.
And I tell you what, you want to get pressure on the quarterback in these situations. You drop so many guys back deep, but as a defender, you're not trying to catch the ball. You're trying to spike that thing as hard as you can into the ground. The defense has to do a better job, but the offense makes the big play, gets the huge Hail Mary.
Just about set to get this second half underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The inside handoff. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. Spins away from the defense.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the
under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. The sure hands, it's Garcia. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's fourth down. Will they bring out the punt team? Punt is on its way. Hauls it in and looking upfield. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Off-play action on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to throw, it's Altmaier. Snagged in the middle, it's Arkin. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They'll move the tight end. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. Bunch formation for these receivers. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They'll get him on the ground, but not before Illinois picks up the first down. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Picks up the first down. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. Guys, that'll do it for the quarter, and it's Kent State on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll give it to him again. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. Turning it off. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Illini!
I mean, you talk about calling a pretty good defense you feel good about, and you take away the pass, and what does the quarterback do? He pulls it down and just shows the speed, basically becomes a running back, takes it all the way to the house, and makes your defense look silly.
He'll try to tack on one more. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. After that last scoring drive, old Uncle Mo has switched sidelines, and now they'll try to get it back while they're clinging to this lead. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
One thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
And the Golden Flashes will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and take it back. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Illinois offense returns to the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did. There he goes. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. They'll ride the hot hand. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wideout. Here's the handoff. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Altmaier. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Illini.
And And it's decision time now because you score the touchdown, you're down one late. Do you want to just kick the extra point and tie it up, hope for overtime? Or do you go for two? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback if he has to throw it here to find an open player and give you the lead, even though there is still going to be some time left on the clock?
Big point after here, looking for the tie late. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Penn State has the lead right now inside Beaver Stadium, but it hasn't come easy. They're in a tight one. They're up by 12 over Nebraska. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
He's open on the right. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
21-yard line. That's a first down for the offense.
They'll go to Garcia. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The give to the tailback. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. He will not get there. A stop on 3rd down leaves him with a 4th down from the 18-yard line. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good. And with just over a minute to play, they have taken the lead.
Well, the offense and special teams did their job, right? Here late in the 4th quarter, they put themselves now in position to win this game. It all comes down to the defense. Can they deliver? If they get the stop, they win this game.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To the air, it's Altmaier. Snagged out of the air. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. To the air on 2nd down. On target to the left. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Quick snap and a spike to stop the clock. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range.
2nd down coming up.
Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Caught over the middle. It's Arkin. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. So now it's 2nd and long.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
To the ground with the back. Breaks into the open. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. They'll try to get it through the air. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be 4th down. Timeout called by the defense, and there are only 10 seconds left in the game. And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. Dead center perfect. The final grains of sand were about to disappear from the hourglass, and just in the nick of time, they tie it up.
The pressure doesn't get much bigger than that right there. Clock ticking down, all the pressure on you. You miss, you lose. He comes through in a big moment, and we've got bonus football, boys. Give me some overtime.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Looking to throw on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Incomplete, the final play of regulation, and now we head to overtime. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
First play of the first possession of OT. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Back to pass, it's Altmaier. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Give to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Illinois comes to the line with his first possession of overtime. Rides to the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. They want to keep this drive alive. Third and short here in overtime. Got his man. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
At the 5-yard line. Fourth down. Going in.
Never a doubt. And they go back on top.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on first down. They'll send the back in motion. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Tight end finds a soft spot. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. They're going to test the right side with this one.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Complete to the tight end. Out of bounds at the 12-yard line. And first down.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Grabbed over the middle. It's Martin. He got it in! A walk-off touchdown in overtime! This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.